Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. In the last part, we sent Sakuya to... Well, no, we didn't send Sakuya. Ryosha's not the boss around here. In the last part, Sakuya elected to go and distract the doctor and Yuya while after ordering Ryosha to go look in the infirmary and do the dirty work. So that's where we find our intrepid adventurer, Ryosha, looking through, trying to find out what he's going to find. I was going to say looking through files, but there aren't any files in here, aren't there? Well, no, there is. There's the desk. Remember, I neatened the desk. It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. You're up, massive thing. Yeah, the massive... We're going to look for the massive thing in the doctor's drawers. Inside are medical records. He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up, though I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children! The names are Kawara Ryota, Callin Harry, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. I can't say any of these names. Seriously, so sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I keep doing these little tiny little mini burps, but I keep having to do tiny little mini burps. It's what am I supposed to do? Just not do the tiny little mini burps? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Harry and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here, and Nageki. Looking closely, Nagi's folder says St. Pigeonatsion's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. Yeah, that's because he's dead. He's been dead for 5 years. You know all this. Ryosha, you know this already. Why are you acting like such an idiot? Did he take this from the medical center? Well, maybe he was at the medical center back then as well. I mean, why are you assuming that he hasn't been here for all that long? He might have been, surely if there was a medical center all the time, here all the time, and he was in the school all the time as well, that's where he would have been. Huh? Sakuya's has a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo or pump. Ah! A sudden blinding pain in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall unconscious. Oh my god, someone's after taking out Ryosha. And Sakuya wasn't there to help. Ugh, where am I? I feel dizzy. That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them. I bet you it was yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say, even with the stun gun, you couldn't avoid getting lamped by someone. I bet it was Yuya though. It sure who else could it have been? Because it couldn't have been the Scarecrow because I'm not all slashed up. I just got whacked, and the Scarecrow wouldn't have bothered taking the records either. So it must have been Yuya. His dastardly role in all this. Maybe he isn't a good guy after all, like we thought after his storyline. Why did I let myself get taken from behind like that? Well, you're used to taking from behind Ryosha. Don't even try and deny it. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal, and they probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere, huh? Another clue? Let's split up and search for clues. I hadn't noticed earlier, but there's a card under the desk, in a corner. I wouldn't have seen it if I weren't on the floor. This is Harry's student ID, and usually there's a bad trend of finding people's student IDs and them being dead. So it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened in here. Yeah, Ryosha, you're at the scene of the crime. It looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed, but for some reason, I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true, like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could avoid casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyway? But I'm not worried about who was doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Harry. I need to talk with Sakuya. Yeah, obviously. I mean, Sakuya is the only one who's able to keep you on any sort of sensible path. They're still having their weird conversations back here. So, you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this and distribute them into boxes, Doctor? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor. Sakuya, you again. Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk. Wink. Very well. That Ryota just can't get enough. He's running me ragged. Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Doctor. Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself, even with the knowledge and tools of a physician. Even so, I am not a particularly healthy person. Not a healthy person? You're not a person at all, you're a bird! The doctor is slightly impaired down his right side, you know. He is? I never knew. I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. I bet you he was injured in the fire. He totally was injured in the fire. In the medical center. A human corpse is heavy. It seems like a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? He's got a point. Yes, that is true. It's even recorded in the faculty Megalty records. Megalty records. It is. I see. Thanks. I'll remember that. I tell Sakuya about what I found in the infirmary as we head towards the maintenance office. It wasn't exactly a turn-on. Meaning Fujishiro Nagaki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center. Yeah, the doctor has something to do with the medical center. Well, there's a big surprise. I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records too. Why you, me, and Harry all together? Could that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Yeah, I've never seen him sick, and he always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury, kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad? Because it is inconvenient to your theory? We must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more of the truth. I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active, or because he never leaves the infirmary, but I guess I never really had a chance to notice his disability. See, Ryota, don't you feel like a fool now? If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes it seem more likely that he was working together with Yuya. Yeah, of course, Ryota. Just because, like, Sakuya finds evidence to disprove one of your theories, you just turn it into an even more ridiculous theory. Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come of his presence. He merely confuses the issue. Stupid Yuya. Yeah, speaking of which. Salutations! Were you gossiping about me? I'm Yogi Bear all of a sudden. Yuya! What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. Oh, would you shut up? Go away. Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We won't say anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to a vile slander and ill gossips. You're very frank, Ryota. Yeah, no, he's just stupid. That's what he is. What sort of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass dropped by an unkind lover. Should be obvious what we were talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass, though. Used tires, maybe. Jeez, you've been hanging around with Sakuya way too long, Ryota. You're starting to get all sassy. Something that's... seriously, like, since when was Ryota such a Sasquatch? Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Callin in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So, you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence. We found her ID, stained with blood, in the infirmary. You were duty-bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday? And what did you do? Seriously, as if Yuya needed to bring even more shame to the Labelle family. I swear. Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry, not sorry. I can't say anything at all. What an insolent yeah, seriously, what an insolent person. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you? Do not attempt to dodge the... I thought that was the stun gun for... Oh my god, no, not again! It's the No Sleep podcast all over again. Run, you two! Come on, Ryota, you can hold it off with the stun gun. Such terrible timing. Nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Yuya, is this the time for jokes? Run! Go! Oh, so we run away again. Ryota, why didn't you use the stun gun? Ryota seems to have left us in the dust. Seriously, the one with the weapon runs off ahead of us and leaves us to die. Ryota... things were way better when we were playing as Sakuya. Maybe we should hurry up a little.
Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people.
Your idle flirtations sicken me, filthy mongrel.
Shh! Do you want it to hear us? How about this?
I'll go. What does he mean, like flirtations? He wasn't flirting with you, Sakuya. He's your brother.
I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay?
You plan to act as a decoy. Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you.
I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now?
Our ally?
Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight.
Ajay. So Yuya is a good guy after all. Like, Yuya is a good... Well, we knew that already. Sakuya, you're okay. Sorry about leaving you there to die. I was worried that maybe you got caught, but not too worried because otherwise I would have stayed there and used the stun gun on the thing. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran into the opposite direction. Yeah, Yuya's just, like, expendable. He's very much expendable. As long as I'm okay. The great and lovable Peridot! The great and lovable Sakuya. I think only thing to do is to get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us this whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally. Our ally, indeed. You've always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts or if he'd be likely to do something like this or... How could I know? He and I live in different worlds. As my father said, I couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand anything, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection whatsoever. He brings nothing but shame on the name Labelle. But I want to believe that he is not my enemy. Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. Sakuya is a cool dude, trust me. Sakuya is like the best one. The prime suspects are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be calm as he is. Yeah, but see, Sakuya is extremely, like, objective. He's able to do things that he's able to, like, remain objective and do what needs to be done for the better, for the greater good. We should write in the notes and then go talk. What is it with your notes? Would you shut up about these notes? We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 p.m. We don't have much time. Can we solve this and get out alive in only 4 hours? Alright, let's go! Let's go. Huh? Sakuya?
Your friend already left, young one.
Why didn't you say so earlier? What was Ryota doing that he didn't see him left? What an idiot. He's planning to confront the doctor alone. Won't they just bring Higure Angel with them? He's a freakazoid. Oh, sorry. Sakuya is talking again. Father is of the pure bloodline, and so his life is of the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that is what Father told me. Screw what Father told you. What about, like, you screwing the rules and becoming a world-famous musician and living in a cave with me before I got dismembered? My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy and pure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that is what my father told me. Screw your father. What happened to never stop, never stopping? But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so? See, Sakuya is actually starting to think about the world and how the world works now and how it could work better.
Oh, hello again, Shirogane. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Where is the doctor?
He said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there.
Thank you.
You're going right after him? Don't you want any tea? How thoughtful of me to offer you tea. Well, be careful.
You'll be dead.
He looked rather troubled.
He looked rather dead.
I hope he's all right.
I hope he's dead. Doctor. Mr. Shirogane, you look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a little while? You are wrong, are you not, sir? Whatever could you mean? I wish to learn the truth. Tell her the truth! Oh, something's vibrating. Oh, it was my phone. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Callin? That's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. My lips are sealed, like John Travolta in American Crime Story. We have but little time yet. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Callin. This is the truth. Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either, which raises the question, who did? I'm telling you, it was bad teacher. It was totally, or no, it was Ryota. I don't know. They're my two theories. It was either Ryota or bad teacher. Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He could not possibly be. I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say that he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you did not kill her, but were involved. But then, who did kill her? Oh dear me, this won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel. You call Sakuya a mongrel? Oh no, you're talking about him. Or wait, no, who are you talking about? Are you talking about me or you? What did he just say? They call me Mr. Pig, and I'm going to go psychotic on his ass and kill him. Doctor, Could you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. You better watch what you're saying there. You better shut those lips even tighter than John Travolta in American Crime Story. You can't call me a mongrel. What are you saying, sir? I am not like You did well. Thanks to you, Mr. Kawara has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. Fuck no.